People start to dance, but then you ain't told what you do to switch your pants. Girl starts walking, guys start talking. Sit down there between you and starts talking. Says you want to dance because the guys are good. Come on, fat soul, and bust the move.
I've always wanted to be a singer. I always wanted to be a country singer. But I never thought I had the voice for it, so I didn't pursue it.
Right. Were you singing before you started karaoke? Were you singing at any sort of
Only in the shower. Only in the shower.
What do you think when you're playing? Up on the stage? Nice to meet you.
I just try to keep up with the words.
That Earl had to die.
Everybody sings in the shower. Music is just generally a positive input on a level that I just couldn't even begin to comprehend. But it's a positive input in general. And when you can help create the music, that's a high. That's a real high. For it to become a lifestyle, better that than drugs.
I was petrified to get up there to sing. I got up there, started singing, and now you can't get me off the stage. Remember I got up there and I said, the first song I think I ever did was a Beatles song. Let It Be. And I took it from there.
This is great. This is people doing what they want to do without worrying about what anybody else thinks.
You kind of seem to be drawn to the lake, right?
Because I like it, because it's open space, and I feel free. You know, instead of just looking at the Toronto, the bricks and mortar, you know, that's around, it's like you're out of the city because you're by the water. That's the way I feel. And there's trees there, and ducks and swans, and it feels like you're out of the city, even though you're not.
Yeah. Did you ever go there by night too?
Pardon me?
Did you go there by night too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What?
Sometimes I used to go there across from Roncesvalles over the bridge, and I would go to the first lifeguard and just climb up there and just look at the stars and the jets flying up in the air and the waves bouncing and waving. And sometimes I would take pictures when it's raining, and I go there and watch the waves crash against the breaker and the water go over. You know, it was nice.
Even if it's old junk, still rock and roll to me. Oh, it doesn't matter what they say in the papers, 'cause it's always been the same old scene. There's a new band in town, but you can't keep the sound from the story in a magazine. Ain't that your average?
Do you know Wilfred?
Oh yeah. Oh, he's good. He's really a nice man. I've been talking to him every day, and he's really a nice person to get along with.
Did you ever comment on his singing?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What did you say to him?
Oh, I keep telling me, you keep it up, might be ahead of me. You never know.
Good old Wilfred's a great guy.
knows how to really belt those songs out. He's really, my friend actually wants to do the best of Wilfred, and we want to let him know about it actually. He's been thinking about it. He hasn't taken it seriously, but yeah, maybe.
Wilfred, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure Wilfred out. He's getting better though. From when he first came in, he's getting a lot better.
What, dear?
A new song.
Oh, thank you.
You've like got so much style tonight. I don't know what it is, but you like fucking got it.
That's because God's helping me.
Yeah.
This guy's amazing.
Oh,
I love
yes.
this guy. You gotta get the other guy too.
Pardon?
The other older gentleman.
The Papa you
the
mean
guy is
who
Parkinson.
sang the Armstrong song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
That was rad.
It needn't be good. If it's presented by a confident performer, they don't have to be competent. Somebody who can get up there and hack their way through a song, but can ham it up, can have a really great effect on an audience. They can be fantastic. They may be terrible, but they add so much to the chemistry in general that it's perfect.
Were the older days better than the days today?
Oh yeah, and any day, any day, any day.
That's what all older people say.
Yeah, any day. Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, your clothes were cheaper, your food was cheaper, and if you want to buy a car, you're not paying as much. Your rent was cheaper. You were only paying $2.50 for a room.
They didn't have karaoke though.
No, they never had no karaoke. That's one thing they never had.
What would you do without karaoke these days?
Oh, I'd be lost. I wouldn't know what to do. I'll be in and out, that's it. But I'm really happy they do have. I'm glad that somebody made up karaoke this morning.
Think of all the hate there is in Red China. Then take a look around to Selma, Alabama. Oh, you may leave here for 4 days in space, but when you return, it's the same old place. The pound of the drums, the pride and disgrace. You can bury your dead, but don't leave a trace. Hate your next door neighbor, but don't forget to say grace. Tell me over and over and over again. And my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. No, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. I know the difference between, when performing and non-performing. And I know, if I go, I don't have some type of criteria on the stage or, some type of gimmick or something like that. But I know, going on the stage, ultimately, just however I go about it, I do it the way that I'm feeling at the time.
Hold me close, hold me tight, grip my hand, still alive. Let me love you more and more.
One, two, three. We're back in the George Strait song, all about Fort Worth, Texas. I'll call Fort Worth, baby, just ain't no good for jealous. I've tried it night after night, but you're in someone else's arms. Dallas, does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Darling, while you're busy burning bridges, burn one for me, you got time. 'Cause old memories, they don't burn too easy. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? You left me here to be with him in Dallas, and I know it hurt you at the time. And I'm wondering now, does it make any difference? Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Yes, you left me here to be with him in Dallas, and I know it hurt you at the time. But I'm wondering now, does it make a difference? Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Yes, does Fort Worth ever? Does Fort Worth ever? Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Thank you. That's Fort Worth.
Somewhere there should be for all the world to see a statue of a fool made of stone. The image of a man that love slipped through his hand, and then just let him stand there
Now please put your hands together and welcome to a stage Mr. Peter Styles.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I'll make a brand new start of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes, they're longing to stray and step around the heart of it. New York, New York. If I could wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, on top of the heap. These vagabond shoes, they're longing to stray and step around the heart of it. New York, New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. City that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, a number one, cream of the crop at the top of the heap. These little town blues, they're melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it. New York, New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, New York, New York.
Are we rolling now?
Yeah, I'm rolling.
My name's Pete Rockwell. Live in downtown Toronto.
Hi guys, how are you? There's one more girl coming. We're gonna have to wait for her.
Don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs, never drink coffee.
Well, now for your experience of your life.
Well, my name, as you know, is Peter Styles, and I gotta tell you, I was blessed with a fantastic stage name.
I'm into video games, I have 2 cats,
One of my cats, I'll swear, he calls my first name Mal. Meow.
In the past, I've had quite a few different jobs, anything from security guard to building superintendent.
I used to sell cars, Hyundai, Subaru, and Honda. Those were in the good days, in the 80s, when everybody was buying a car.
I worked for a company called iStock Photo.
I worked for 5 years at Canadian Tire as their go-to guy at the hardware department.
And we revolutionized the micropayment stock photo industry.
I make signs at this point in my life. We do layout and design. We do Coroplast signs, banners, and that sort of thing.
I've been doing it for a long time, and I get sick of my repertoire.
That's an area of my life I don't impose on anybody. Everybody knows I do it.
He's a very friendly person, and I'm not just saying this because he's my friend, but it's the truth.
And not located to just downtown. He travels. He's been around. He has. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he like.
Now, where'd you start? Like Niagara or something? Didn't you?
Yeah, I started doing tours in Niagara Falls. The competition got quite stiff. Then when 9/11 came, there was no tourists coming, and I had to look for an alternative to make a living.
If I had to personally justify it, that would be my phrase right there. I've done my time. And this is easier, this is better, this is more fun.
What time is it? It's getting late. It's 20 to 8. My gear is at my place, yeah.
Come on, baby, sing away. Hold the mic close. Come in, Vanessa. We got a streetcar. Hold it close.
Sometimes you roll out, you make my motor run. Got it coming up a little line. You roll out, never gonna stop. Give it up, so that you dirty mind, I'll always get it up. For the touch of a younger kind, woo!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Gladstone Hotel.
You know, it started out being a hobby. I had a day job as a superintendent, and it was paying me fairly well.
I'm gonna wait till midnight hour.
But the opportunity to do, to make a couple $100 doing karaoke, now it's my mainstay. It's my main job. So yeah, I guess you would call it a profession.
I'm gonna take you, girl, and hold you. Do all the things I told you in the midnight hour.
You know, I'm really still not sure that karaoke was the way to go. I started doing karaoke a long time ago at a place called the Fuel Station, which is an old Ryerson hangout, which is no more.
That's when I discovered karaoke in some of the karaoke bars.
Everybody does it. Everybody enjoys it.
I'm always trying to learn new stuff, you know, expand my vocal ability.
It makes a nice party. People do have a good time. So I decided to buy a karaoke system, put it in my bus, and when I wasn't busy, I could practice different songs and get better at it. Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong.
Sweet Caroline's okay because it's not too vocally challenging, so people that suck can basically go out there and do it.
In the summer, would have believed you come along.
Sweet Caroline is a great song for audience participation.
Touching hands,
Everyone sings along.
reaching out, touching me, touching you.
And it's just like a giant beer commercial.
Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Bye, dear.
So pretty girls, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, Sometimes I need some rest after a hard day's night. But after that, back to the races.
Yeah. The lighting will be cool too. It'll fall on me really cool. I play a lot of video games.
I don't have time to watch TV usually.
I do a lot of stuff with the computer. I'm kind of a gadget guy, so I'm always buying games or buying equipment.
I work too many hours in the bus, and when I'm not working, I'm sleeping or playing.
And what do you like to play at then?
Oh, I like dirt bike riding.
Things like that. That's a Trio 650. I think when I got off eBay, it was about $850, something like that. Yeah. It's a nice phone. I don't fuck around.
I don't know. I've seen other hosts do pretty much the same thing. Some of them are pretty raunchy themselves and allow their audiences to get pretty raunchy. I try to remind them that, if you want to swear, you got a whole table full of friends you can swear at. When you're up here, you're talking to somebody's mother down there.
You're a whore! On the door, baby!
Some people rag on the hosts that sing because they feel it takes away from the time that the audience has to sing, the guests. Most of the guests singing at my own show as part of the service, like adding value to the show.
My favorite part of the night, I guess it would be the earlier part where energy, actually the middle of the night where energy is floating. People have had something to drink and they're ready to have a good time. They want to have a good time.
Well, the auctioneer is going round a mile a minute. He's taking bids and calling them out loud. And I get the silence really getting to me, 'cause I just shattered out of the crowd. And I said, hey, pretty won't you decide? I'd give you a big pile of mine. I'll do your big one day and I can call. Hey, ain't never seen anyone looking so fine, baby. Gotta have it just one of a kind. I'm going once. So, maybe in the long black rest, but my heart is no contest. Sugar red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. Now I'm about to bid my heart goodbye.
Karaoke is the type of a show, the type of a performance where people can walk in and attempt to be somebody else for that short period of time that it takes to get past their own inhibitions.
Well, everybody likes to sing, whether it's in the shower or out in the bar or in a club. And some people just like to let off some steam.
There's one or two, maybe five, who actually come on a regular basis. People like Hank, Bill, John, there's a number of others. They just love to sing, and they will be there week after week.
Well, Pierre, I don't work with Pierre. Pierre is, Pierre comes to the show. I think every good karaoke show should have its own giant fat psychopath.
I put on a show, the people put on shows, and one time I had the fella in that wrote the song Sexual Healing.
Marvin Gaye.
He's the writer of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am not the king of karaoke. I think of myself more as a concierge. Right now, karaoke is the biggest part of my life. Aside from my family, it's pretty much everything.
Met a lot of nice girls, ladies, women.
Okay, and this, do you think it's a good choice for you?
Yeah, I like it.
The high point is getting to the end of a show and feeling like I entertain people.
Any last words for us before we start the show?
Don't judge me too harshly.
Asking for a donation, says he's worrying about my soul. Jesus walked on the water, guess that might be true. Sometimes I wonder what the preacher man wanna do a little walking too. I ain't asking nobody for nothing, I can get it on my own. You don't like the way I'm living, just leave this long-haired karaoke alone. Thanks for visiting. Hope you can come back again sometime.
Great. Thank you, Peter.
Remember, we have a date for dinner, right?
I like to perform.
In the ghetto.
Really, I do.
I'm not sure.
I've wanted to
okay, I'll accept that.
perform in front of other people, like go out and do, but I don't find that I have a great voice to do that, so I don't. Like, I'll only do it over karaoke. Unless somebody was to come up to me and say, oh, well, we like your voice, we want you to sing, or something like that. But other than that, I just like to sing and enjoy myself, and I have a few drinks, and that's it.
I look at it as maybe stress relief or, you know, having a good time. I'd rather do this than maybe go play pool for 4 or 5 hours. You know, I enjoy this better than doing, like, I like pool, but, you know.
The people love their music. Where the audience is concerned, and that's what karaoke is all about, is about the audience. The singers would like to think it's about them, some of them. The hosts, a lot of them would like to think it's about them. But it's about the chemistry in the club.
I used to do a lot of entertainment up north in Barrie. And I used to play the trumpet and that, just like Louis Armstrong used to play. I've been singing now Louis Armstrong songs from way back in '52.
So did you actually earn living from singing?
Oh, quite a bit I did, yeah. Yeah, I learned, I used to get paid up north, like Barrie, Timmins, North Bay. I used to go to Aurelia, Kapuskasing, all over. Just go through all these little towns and cities. I used to get paid pretty good.
So what did you, besides music, what was your work?
I used to do construction with Ball Brothers up in Kitchen years and years ago. That's going back in the 40s and the 50s.
Yep.
Late 60s, and I retired in 1987. A lot of people really like me a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And he brings that over the mic of my Parkinson's and that stuff that I make karaoke here, one of the best karaoke's in Toronto.
Pablo's been coming in here for about 2 years now, and he just moved into Toronto 5 months ago. He used to travel from Barrie to come down here and sing.
It only takes an hour and a half by the PNCL bus from Barrie to Toronto here. Then I get off at Bay Street, take the Bay bus to Queen, and get the Queen car here. Yeah.
How often did you come?
Oh, every weekend, like a Saturday. Every Saturday I used to come down here.
I'd like to hold you if I could, but you might think I'm a big bad wolf, so I don't.
This is my #1 hotel. Yeah, I live here. I'm up in room 31.
Where?
Room 31.
You live in the Gladstone Hotel?
Yeah.
So
room
this is
31.
So this is not only a pub, it's also a hotel?
Yeah, you can rent your rooms up there. You can't cook in your room. You can eat out. I found a restaurant that's more cheaper to eat at, and that's just down the street from where our hotel is. It's called Elvis's Restaurant, and that's where I eat. Yeah.
How much do you pay for the room?
For the room here, I'm paying $617 a month. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I pay.
Right now we're going to call on Wilfred. Wilfred is coming up with something for us called My Way.
Regrets, I have a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do. I stepped to I prayed these words to try. These careful steps along the byway and more. Once no more than this, I did my way.
I do it to please me. I have to do
what?
Because I like to sing. That's why. And I think that's my talent.
You think so?
I know so. I don't think, I know. Because I love to sing, and one of these times I want to get a guitar. Like today, I went to the pawn shop and they had a little square amp for about $60, which you can plug into a guitar, a bass guitar. And if you wanted to, you could, hopefully you can run it by batteries. That'd be even better. That way, if you're out in the streets, you could do it on the streets too.
Are you planning to do that? Street performance? Yeah?
Then I'd like to get into I've been planning for years to try and get into my own business.
Like what?
Right now I'm puzzled right now. Right now I'm puzzled about it right now.
I collect vinyl, by the way.
Do you? Okay.
So I like music. Music has been a big interest in my life. You know, a big focus in my life. I learned through some of the bands that some of the songs that I like from the bands, or some of the music that bands put out, and watching or listening to their lyrics, especially listening to their lyrics, you know, their message. They have a message. They're trying to give their message of their experiences or their feelings. And, you know, there's some stuff that that I would apply to my thinking and feeling as I was growing up.
Do you do music too? Like apart from...
I wrote, it was kind of a really heart-wrenching poem about myself. That's all I know. But I gave it to my English teacher. My English teacher didn't give it back to me. She wanted to mark it. And she asked me to write something. And then I quit school. 3 years later, I came back to the same school, and I had the same English teacher, but she was my home ec teacher in my grade 12 year. This was like 3 years later. And I spoke to one of the students in my grade 12 class, and she was telling me sort of her opinion about Mrs. I think it was Mrs. Jackson, I think, Mrs. Johnson. Anyways, she told me that she said that she was a thief of poetry, student poetry, because she had asked her for something. And then I thought, oh no, I'm never going to get it back, because this time I wanted to ask her. I never got it back. So that was really the only thing that I ever wrote.
Okay.